Hi everyone. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk to you about how to overcome grief. So there is grief after an affair ends, because if we are in love with our affair partner, then we will go through a time of grieving. So before I get into a couple of ways that will help you overcome the grief of your affair partner, I want to say this. Please allow yourself time to go through grief. I know that people may come at you and they may make you feel bad for grieving your affair partner. They may tell you shouldn't be grieving your affair partner. You have no reason to be sad. A bunch of different things that people will try to throw at you to try to make you stuff those emotions down and not face them. But I want to tell you that it's okay. It's okay and it's necessary for your healing, and especially if you want to move forward in your marriage. It is a must. It's necessary. So when you're grieving your affair partner, you may experience anger, you may be mad at him, you may want to blame him, you will miss him, you may get depressed, you may bargain. All of the symptoms all of the stages that people go through when they grieve the loss of a loved one is the same thing that you're going to go through whenever you end your affair and you are in love with your affair partner, because it's a unique kind of grief though, but it's still grief. The person's still alive. The relationship wasn't right because you were married and you hurt people, and it just wasn't ideal. So because of that, we can tend to feel shameful and not allow ourselves to miss them, not allow ourselves to feel the pain and go through the stages of grief. So I want to tell you, please allow yourself, okay? Please allow yourself this time, because when you move through the stages and you grieve your affair partner and you get it all out, then you will be free to move forward. It is just really necessary, okay? All right, so a couple of things that will help you to get past grief. One is, don't idolize your affair partner, okay? Don't put them up on a pedestal, because I know that we can tend to do that, because they're like our hero, our rescuer. They come in at a time that we were having problems and they rescue us and they save us. But we don't want to put them up there, because that will keep us looking at them and keep us focused on their great qualities, and it will just cause us more pain. We want to realize that they're human and that they're a normal person just like us, and they are giving off red flags, that they're suffering like we're suffering. One thing that helped me was I had to realize that my affair partner was in the same place that I was in, because he was having an affair. So my marriage was bad, his marriage was bad. We bonded over our bad marriages, and he chose to respond to his bad marriage by having an affair, and I chose to respond to my bad marriage by having an affair. So my question is, if we would have gotten together, who would run first? When life would settle in on us as a couple, like say years down the road we were married and everything was fine, and then all of a sudden life came in and reality set and blended families and we had trouble. Who's gonna run first? Because we're runners. That's what a lot of people who have an affair do. We're looking for an escape and we find that in someone else. So that helped me to let him go. That helped me to move past the grief part, realizing that we're in the same boat and he is not my superhero. He is not going to save me, because he's using me to save him too. So this is not going to work. The next thing I want you to do is, don't isolate yourself. The best that you can, try not to isolate yourself. It's good to be around people during that time, because you will just get in your thoughts. And in our thoughts, it can be a dangerous place, because we can start thinking about memories. Our thoughts can bring us back to our affair partner, or our thoughts can just take us down a deeper hole, and we might not ever be able to get up. So don't isolate yourself when you are going through the depression stage of grief. Try to get with a group of people, go out with friends, join my Facebook group. It's awesome. The women there are very supportive. You can say whatever you need to say, and there's no judgment. So I definitely recommend that. Another thing I want you to do is feel the pain, okay? Feel the pain of losing your affair partner, because it's painful. If you're in love and you had a relationship, it's going to be painful. Feel that. Allow yourself to feel that, and then release it. You know, feel it and release it. Even if it's heart-wrenching, even if you have to cry and cry for hours on end, do what you have to do, but then get back up. Don't stay there. Don't stay in grief. Don't allow yourself to just stop and, you know, just mourn forever. You know, when we go visit a grave site, we go and then we leave. You know, we don't just sit there and stay there forever, you know, crying and crying and crying. In you know, reality, in the real world, we'll go put some flowers, and then, you know, we'll be sad for a little bit, and then we come back and face our reality, and we move on. Now, in the Bible, I'm reminded of a story of a man who was grieving. I believe he was grieving because the Bible says he lived among the tombs, and he just got stuck, you know, in a bad place, and nobody could help him, and Jesus had to come and rescue him. And so grief my point in that is grief can take you down a very deep, dark spiral hole that is extremely painful to get out of. So let's not do that. Let's just feel the loss and cry, but let's also stay grounded in reality, grounded in our families, grounded in what's going on today, and keep moving forward. Let's not get caught up in the past and our loss. Another thing I want to mention, don't let grief be a cord that keeps you connected to your affair partner. Don't, you know, because sometimes the pain of missing them, we can feel it leaving, but we don't want to let it go because it's the only thing that we feel like we have left of them. We feel like when we let the pain go, then they'll be completely gone. So don't do that. Make sure you cut that cord. So in my new course, I do have a section that talks about how to get through grief, how to let go, how to move forward, and I give you some really helpful tools and some steps that you can take to, you know, not let that cord keep you attached to your affair partner. And we discuss some other things. But in this video, I just wanted to share something that you could apply to your life immediately that could help you bring relief and get you back to life. So be very mindful. Let's recap. One, let's be very mindful of where we are in reality, and let's allow ourselves to feel what we need to feel, miss them, understand that it's okay to miss somebody that you don't want in your life or that's no longer in your life. It's okay to miss them. We miss them, and then we move forward. We're not going to get stuck in the past. We're not going to stay in our memories and in our thoughts. We're going to get around people. We're not going to isolate. And we are going to allow ourselves to feel these feelings. And then we're going to move forward. So that is my video for today. I hope you found it helpful. And as always, I will leave some info in the description box below. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.